matchup here in Swiss Week 1 of the Winter Tournament. We've got Shatty versus Bommy819. I am Theorwolf, and I'm joined by Messenger Death. How's it going?
Hello, I'm also here.
And we are wrapping up Week 1. We have about 6 matches left, and we've got Shatty and Bommy on queue here. We'll see what the seed brings. There's been a lot of, randomness with either 5 to 8 Triforces required, and where are our required items going to be? What are you looking forward to seeing here?
I think the wand just doesn't get enough play, but I feel like our runners are way more interested in the any key based on what I've seen so far in seeds this tournament.
Yeah, the seeds where keys are a problem, it's a real problem. And any key just kind of waves that all away, and you just don't even think about keys anymore at that point. It's very nice item.
Means you get to spend your money on potions, candles, bomb upgrades, magical shield. Who knows? Life is a mystery.
Yeah, I mean, even the blue ring sometimes gets purchased if the money is nice. But sometimes the money is not nice. We'll see what we get. And I think our runners are counting down to the beginning here, and we'll see where our wood sword ends up being. Or maybe the Armos will be. Oh gosh. That's not a start you like to see.
Oh, good. Let's begin literally nowhere.
Okay, Shatty doing a little world wrap just to take a gander. Sees a book that needs a ladder.
And as I recall, book is a big deal because we have obscured hints in this seed.
Yeah, the hints are helpful, but you need to have a book. And they're both going grave, makes sense, especially with that starting screen, which really sucks. Oh, the grave so far, not much going on. Cheap candle though, 49 is very nice.
And not that hard to get to. Once you get the money, you can just restart, get back here, and you know what? Find a 300 rupee secret, pick up the blue ring, why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I imagine once you get the money, you just go back and get that, unless a red candle shows up, but what are the odds? First Armos, they like turtles, 35, that's decent money for a medium secret. And we have Dark Nuts on the overworld. They hurt.
They are, but I'd rather have them on the overworld than the underworld. Because now they're not blocking into it. Oh, good! 8. That's what you want to see right away with no offense.
I mean, you poke your head in, see if there's an open stair immediately with an item, which is very unlikely. But, you know, it's happened.
Ooh, that was a representative sampling of the enemy set.
Yeah, Pulse Voice are definitely the threat there. They're just such a pain to kill. And you can't really do much in there without weaponry, so off they go. Gotta check the other Armos, makes sense. Very easily. World Wrapped, well, not World Wrapped, just Wrap 2. And it's on the east, because why wouldn't it be in the east when you start as far west as you can? Alright, money for the Kindle is obtained. When does Shatty go back, or Bommy, to get that? Oh, roads. One in the Dead Woods, we got one West Forest. And Death Mountain. Huh?
Not the worst.
I mean, the one in the Dead Woods is, 3 screens away from your start, so that's not terrible. And the one that goes to the forest, it gets you pretty far right, so yeah, they're pretty decent.
To me, feels like there's a very... Okay, we got a sword. The blue candle is not as exciting right now because it's not the only offense
Yeah, we'll see if the blue candle stops Shatty a little bit from getting to that desert cave. But no
Especially with
bomb
the
drop.
especially with the stairs right there, it makes a lot of sense to me to run back, pick up that blue candle. Now you have
Mhm.
some ability to affect the world around you before you really start searching.
Yeah, minimizes backtracking. You can do the burn bushes when you come across them. Although, if you find a level without a sword, you're probably going to backtrack to it.
You know, but then at least you know where it is.
Yeah. And our
Oh,
small
speaking
secret
of which,
just 10. Oh,
yeah.
well, alright. The wood sword had a brief but eventful reign. Oh, and there's that death on the overworld to send you all the way back, but there's the road and the candle purchase that you can make now. Bommy does not go, at least not directly there. But I can't see Shatty going too long without a sword, given that either wood sword or white sword. You got two options here.
You're definitely not going to get halfway into 8 without exploring a bit more of the overworld.
No. 8 is a place where you're like, okay, I know where it is. I'll worry about that, a little later, probably.
Or ideally, never. We might not need all the
I mean,
Triforces.
that's possible. 8's a hard one to not go into because of the two items, but you never know. Maybe you end up getting a ladder somewhere, get a book, get hints. Bommy getting some hearts. It's nice for the white sword item that is somewhere. But just both runners doing some nice overworld explanation. Okay, a white sword power bracelet. And 4 hearts, not enough.
What I'm not seeing on the overworld that gives me pause is whiz robes, because that means they're going to be a problem later.
Yeah, they got moblins and the dark nuts, so some dungeon somewhere is just gonna be chock full of wizrobes. Maybe. Maybe it's the dungeons you don't have to go into that have the wizrobes. And the large secret 91, so money, it's decent.
I mean, for Bommy, it's maxed, so just about anything you can find to spend it on.
Yeah, where
Don't
are
know
the
if you.
shops other than, Death Vanilla 6?
I don't know that I'd want to go all the way back, blow it immediately on a blue ring, but it will make combat a
No.
good deal cleaner. So if he ends up there anyway, he dies enough times.
Yeah, Blue Ring over Candle is a tough one. I mean, you could. I mean, the money's decent enough to where you could. But then you're kind of committing to doing probably Death Mountain to try to get that money for a candle at that point.
Right?
Yeah. Might still do some Death Mountain, because if you find some secrets, Blue Ring is definitely on the table. Shatty, the candle is slowing him down getting to that sword. Find level 2. Bommy up to 5 hearts. Is that enough for the power bracelet? Perhaps, perhaps not.
I'm taking a poke at 2.
Yeah, that's a
That's a
lot of
hard thing to
keys
do
to
with one
burn.
attack.
Yeah, it's slow, very slow. Yep, we are gonna see some Death Mountain, it looks like. Just a little bit. Oh. Well, sometimes you don't see the stare on the screen. Hints. We know where the book is. If we get a ladder. Oh, level 3's on Death Mountain. Okay.
Okay, I could see digging this one now.
Oh,
You have
definitely.
some fight. You have bombs.
The only thing that might be an issue is keys. But so far, so good.
Where else are you going to get them?
That's troublesome. You should be able to get to that room below, though, from the entrance, I think. Unless it's a stair. The bubbles are a super pain in this 3-row area, though.
Yeah, if one of them could have spawned up top, that would have been the swellest, but no.
No, the game's not nice. Sometimes.
Good job not taking a hit there, though.
Yeah, keep in the beams to shoot the Lionel.
Okay, so unless there's a transport staircase, very convenient. A lot of 3 is going to be ladder locked.
Alright, gotta kill some pancakes here just to see if this is our push item. Shatty buying some bombs. That's also the arrow store, and the arrows are pretty cheap. Yep, does pick up the arrows. And you just got a key. Do you spend it on this one random door? Well, you got another key. That makes the decision a little easier. Shatty, wood sword. How long will the wood sword reign? I like turtles. Okay. Well, we have 2 more rooms we can access without ladder. We've got a heart on the floor. Doesn't want to spend the key to get to that one last room. Understandable. And level 1 is also on Death Mountain. The Death Mountain play is pretty nice. And Shatty sees the white sword.
Did he even attack anything with that wooden sword?
You know, I don't think he definitely killed a blue Darknut. Okay, that's a map. And we found a Wizrobe. Just one. Hanging out with a bunch of blue Lionels and pancakes.
Little one there looking like every dungeon I would expect if they put out a Zelda Maker.
Right. Yeah, that... I'd be worried about key doors. And ladder blocks with that kind of layout. Way too many just random paths.
Well, I don't have to go too deep to get a Triforce, which is good, because we don't know how deep we can go in the first place.
Shatty finds level 4 up there in the letter cave. That's a rough Triforce with no bombs.
Ooh.
Yeah. Level 4 being a little annoying with the path in.
Yeah, okay. I understand bailing on one there. You're going to have to dig deeper into one probably anyway to get... Did you get anything from there? No, we still have both items.
Yeah, that's... And it's all kind of bomb blocked because there was that solid wall past the blues. This is concerning 4. Was this a passage stair? Are we dealing with segment? Yeah, segmented 4, so yay. Bommy doing the candle exploration now with that blue candle. Alright. You like to see a level that kind of opens up a little bit. Just give me paths so I can dodge all of the doors.
And now Shatty has the keys to actually, not keys, bombs to actually get around, because when he was only having the candle, a lot of ways to get bomb drops, but Now he has a sword. He got that, what was it, 15 for 8 bombs at the shop?
Yeah. Bumps were cheaper than they could be. Okay, we got our map. So that first little segment was just those 3 rooms. And we got all the rest of it up here. Oh, Dodonkos just there to waste time when you're on 8 bombs. Alright.
Well, maybe there's a bomb merchant somewhere in here.
The bomb upgrades are in 5 and 7 with this flag set, so...
Okay.
That we will not see. We'll mostly find an old man that likes turtles. Alright, we've got our stair. Is it a recorder? And Bommy does get the blue ring going. That gives that nice little defensive boost. Especially when you know that there's that blue Wizrobe Triforce room out there just being annoying.
Yeah, he hasn't seen a lot of key blocks, ladder blocks, hard items. It's looking to him just like a heavy combat execution seed. I can definitely understand that.
Are you looking for the heart container, Shatty? Or free keys, perhaps?
I just have the Triforce. If you're this deep, I can get at least poking around.
Yeah, it has the compass, so know where the Triforce is.
Definitely walking out with 4 keys is better than not.
And I believe that was the Goma is blocking the Triforce in 4, so that's a bit annoying. Game is not giving up its Triforces easily.
Seed's sitting there and going, it's a Saturday. You got nowhere to be.
You got time. Yeah. Oh, and level 1. Pick your key door. Raft. Well, that is something.
That's 2 whole checks.
Alright, there's a possibility of Kanana keying this. But you also want to check that room to the left. But yeah, going for the Kanana key. It's like, will the keys work with you?
No. These will never work with you. Sometimes they will work against you and fail.
It was good enough though. So we've cheated a door and there's a key on the floor back there. Looking for the other floor item in the stair item. And more keys, which are good. Shatty finds level 5. Nice. We're definitely finding a lot of levels. Oh. Shatty wants to pick up the PB before giving up a heart. Which I can totally understand. And surprisingly, the level 1 stair is in this top left nook, just like in vanilla. Just the shape before it was all kind of weird. Killing all the likes. Shatty doing some recorder checking, because why not?
At least not the toughest likes in the world. Not white.
The annoying thing about doing recorder checks when you don't have the Triforce is you can just kind of have to stand there awkwardly waiting to see if anything happens. Alright, we've got plenty of hearts now. Probably gonna pick up the power bracelet. Since we saw the heart and a stair, that means maybe 2 items on the floor. Unless that happened to have been the coast heart. But we have to spend our last key to go to these right 2 rooms. We got our power bracelet. One more room. What do we got? Well, that's an item.
Legally.
I mean, it's the only ranged offense you got right now.
You know, I've seen enough runners that would cross the room, set it on fire, and then...
Oh gosh, we're going for it. Looks like, yeah, that's rough. There's just so many of them, and that's kind of a really awkward room.
That's an awful room for it. Yep, that's a tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
Today? Nope, tomorrow.
I mean, you might end up with a magical sword later, you might end up with a red ring, you might end up with wand won't do anything. Bomb upgrades, maybe?
At least one more heart.
Yeah. Let's see if there's any more levels up here. We still haven't seen 9, so we don't really know what's going on there. And that's kind of important. I don't think this recorder has done much so far.
Not yet. And I have my sound down, so I couldn't even tell you what jaunty tune it is this week.
I'm sure chat knows. I'm horrible at identifying any sort of songs. But, you know, back to overworld exploration. Shatty's sitting on a nice 4 keys, by the way. That's nice. Going for the blue ring purchase, I think. Yeah, buddy. Okay, there you are, tied on defense. Bommy gets the power bracelet. Haven't seen that be relevant yet, but I don't think we've seen many of those checks yet either.
Yeah. Blue ring feels weird, but one thing I always hear is listen to what the seed is telling you. And right now, I feel like the seed is telling you, here's a whole bunch of money, here's a way to spend it, here's a bunch of whiz robes. Draw conclusions accordingly.
Yeah. It's kind of definitely a blue ring type seed. Especially Shatty has the arrows, has the candle, has sitting on a decent amount of keys, so it's like, yeah, sure. You put me at 255?
By magical shield? I don't know.
I don't know that we've seen a magical shield purchase. The one I would suspect of buying it, the seed did not give money for it.
I think I have seen it once in 2 weeks.
Oh, nice. Nice.
You know what? It might not have even been a tournament race.
Probably not. Gonna see more of 2 now, especially with the map. Okay. A lot of stringy little levels here we've got going on.
I feel like if you put all these level maps together, it would spell something. These feel like bits from an escape room.
Yeah. Shatty sees the heart. One more item on the floor somewhere. I don't think Bommy has seen the book yet. First time in this part of the world.
No, I think literally the first thing Shatty did was click through existence, look at it, and go,
Oh, that is unfortunate. You have to kill that from above. There's no way. Although, shield actually would Be a little beneficial.
Look what I manifest.
We're gonna get a arrow purchase from Bommy? I think so. The money is right. Kind of just, yeah. Makes sense.
Oh, that's not what you want to see. Shatty takes one hit, and all of a sudden, those faraway whiz robes are a much bigger threat.
Trying to despawn the blue. See if it works. No, blue whiz robe primary. That's annoying. But it's just one, so, you know, it's fine.
And it's a room that gives you some options.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the shoot room to be relevant.
Yeah, not even bothering to check. I guess not even bothering to try and fight 3 whiz robes through drywall, so...
Yeah. Okay. Gotta spend a key for the Triforce. Shatty has plenty, so that's no problem. Oh gosh. These old men that are just robbing of hearts. Because you're not giving up the keys unless you have all of them. Coast raft, check. Nothing. This is a promising room for a drop. And it's not. Okay, I think we're down to 2 rooms. Definitely kill the room before the Triforce before you go for the 3 blues, I think. Oh, taking a little bit of damage there. Has a lot of health, and the blue whiz robe, what a dodge.
It's nice to see a rare enemy with self-preservation instinct.
Well, based on Shatty's movement, I don't think he spawned an item on him, so... the 3 blues it is! Oh gosh, you have to kill this room again to even get in from above. We're gonna bail on the item? I think so. Have the recorder, so it's not like you have to, you know, worry about it. You can come back.
No, but while you're here, it's not going to be less annoying later. It might be easier, it might be quicker, but you're still gonna have to kill that room if there's something in there.
Yeah, might be... I guess there's a chance you come back in with beams after the Triforce. It's a bit of a ways in, and it would be annoying.
That's 1, 2, 8 runes deep.
We're going for it. I think we're going for it. Alright. Bommy trying to find that wall in 4. No, it's the right wall. The wall you wouldn't suspect. So this will be good for Bommy. Just clear this, hopefully get the recorder. Alright. First you gotta kill this room.
I am liking this
Without
palette
losing
on
rooms.
level 2.
It is something.
Better than the blaring red palettes. We had one recently where the bow happened, but it was basically invisible, so the tracker caught it, literally no one else.
Oh, wow. Wow. What a find.
Nothing's ever simple.
Well, that's one little troll of the sea to dodge on Shatty's side. Very good call. Bomby's getting that recorder.
Ah, and now we have a ranged weapon at all. I think... Yeah, Bommy picked up the boomerang. It's not... Is it on the tracker?
Yeah, it's down there. Got a boomerang pickup, because why not? Okay. So Bommy saw the recorder, knows where the Triforce is, realizes, oh, that's the Goma. And we're out of 4. Where is Shatty going now? Power bracelet spot, I think. Do that check. Already checked everything else in the area, so. No meat purchases.
No meat purchases yet.
Yes.
Or certainly not when you can't afford it.
It's pretty cheap, just the 50, but yeah, not a high priority for people in general. Oh, where are we going? To buy more bombs. Makes sense.
Where do you go from here? What's the next location-dense place to check for?
Yeah, it looks
I
like
guess dungeons
Shatty's
is really what we're on the lookout for.
Yeah. I think Shatty's just doing the random, obscure, left-behind things. Just in case the game is a troll. And these power bracelet spots are just not anything.
I mean, it's hard to get stuff under rocks. That's why we build houses on them instead.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think we've seen Magical Sword either anywhere. Heart total is starting to climb. Alright, Bommy has found the 5 at the White Sword Cave. Is gonna just cough up the heart.
See, this palette, more of a problem.
Yeah, it's a bit dark. We didn't... Oh, the red bats are annoying. But at least we have the white sword. They just can't die to the candle in one hit, which is kind of annoying. Shatty's doing the northeast. Going back into 4. Heart on the floor in 5, so we need the stair. Gonna kill that Goma, get a just easy Triforce at this point.
You're 32 minutes in, you're at 1. You gotta get something on the board.
Yeah. It's a slow grind of a seed, it looks like. Oh, that's a handy little thing in 5. That solves all those problems. And for future muggers, just give them a couple keys.
That's true. Locking the any key behind a mugger. Sit there and you go, I sacrificed a heart. That's gone forever.
Yeah. Didn't even have the option of giving away the 3 keys, though, just because of only had 2 at the time. Shatty is really making use of that bomb store. Stay topped off. Makes sense. no ladder sighting anywhere. Probably we'll see a map before the Triforce in 5, maybe. It's hard to say. Yeah, and Shatty's really just thoroughly clearing everything that is not Death Mountain, which we know levels are on Death Mountain, and so far it hasn't been doing much. But we still haven't seen 9, so who knows? But there is still like a lot of East Death Mountain, I think, that we haven't seen.
Yeah, I keep looking up at the top of the screen, seeing 5 to 8 Triforces, and wondering where are we gonna land there.
That is the great question. It really kind of changes your perspective. Because in theory, Shatty could just, you know, get the Triforces going 9, hoping for silvers, hope nothing else is required. Okay, and we found the Triforce in 5.
The general strategy for any randomizer, though. Use knowledge and then hope real hard.
Yeah. Just really hope that you made the right call.
35 minutes on the dot. Each racer has one Triforce. They're not the same Triforce. And
I assume Shatty got the 1 in 4, right? I assume he... I didn't see it, but I don't think he would have left without getting it.
seems like he really should have. Right, he went back in there after he got the bow, so that should...
Yeah.
Okay, could be worse. Still, you're averaging a Triforce every 17.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's hard to judge it that way. Like, how much overworld have you explored? Way over half at this point. We're narrowing it down, and I think Shatty's really close to just being, okay, it's all Death Mountain at this point. Other than the raft spots, because he does not have that. Now Bomby's doing a lot of these recorder checks. Yeah, I think Shatty's recording to 4? Not sure why. Oh, to go to 5. Yeah. So Shatty should be getting an any key here soonish. There didn't seem to be anything blocking in 5.
No, you could clear everything you needed, certainly with what he has.
Yeah. He could even give away the keys. I don't expect he will, but he could.
No, but fingers crossed.
Yeah. It just makes too much sense. You never know when the any key's going to be buried in a level 9 is some sort of horrible troll. Okay, fires do die to bombs, so that's good. We did not roll up. Also being very kind with the bomb drops. Well, it might be a while before Shatty sees the any key. Oh, no, not with that wall opening. If that wall didn't open, then maybe it would have been a while. Bommy just doing all that overworld clearing. Seeing all the disappointment. A lot of people that like turtles.
At least Hyrule was unified in one endeavor.
Just wanted to check that spot, I guess. And off we go. Big question is Bommy gonna end up leaving here with the bow? Has a lot of hearts, but that room is probably gonna be the last one you clear.
He doesn't have any tricks up his sleeve that Shatty didn't.
No. A little more health. Right now, a little less bombs, but still early in the level. Shatty's just going around looking for that Triforce. We'll eventually stumble upon it. I think the rivers all kind of shove you in that direction eventually.
Just every Triforce appears in the fullness of time.
Eventually, if you bang your head against the seed long enough. Oh, thanks, Dodongo. Well, that's gonna slow down the Triforce getting a little, the Dodongo being a troll.
It's one of those swimming Dodongos from the Oracle games.
Deadliest Dodongos. Well, you might end up trapped in this. Was this a shutter door? It was. Okay, the seed might be forcing a bow find here.
Okay, this is fine, because if you're going to be stuck anywhere, let it be the room that hates you, so you have a reason to deal with it.
Yeah, that's actually very good fortune. It's gonna work out very well. Shoutouts to the shutter door forcing combat.
You get shutter doors a lot of flack, but they tell us where Zelda is, they stop fires, they're swell.
And Shatty found level 7 over here on East Death Mountain. Gonna ignore that for now. Probably looking for a 9, just to learn Triforce requirements. Probably skip 7, I would think. Maybe you pop in. 7 is such an easy one to just be like, you know what? Thanks for existing. I'll be back later when I have to.
But you know what? Because I would skip it, that's where silvers are. That's how it works.
We found 9. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Only 5. Okay. That definitely changes how you play.
The one man in Hyrule who can speak, and he says something grammatically incorrect.
What about all the people that like turtles?
What about them?
Yeah, unfortunately we can't change their minds by getting a book, educating them, get them to say something else.
And knowing that you only need 5, that 7's gotta feel like a last location now.
Yeah, that and 6 are just, ugh. I'll do it if I'm forced, but if I'm not forced... Well, we found Magical Sword. Not enough hearts. Rip the hearts we had to give up along the way. Okay, Raft is irrelevant. We've seen Coast Raft, we've seen Vanilla 4. It's nothing.
It usually is, but you have to try it.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. If you find it, you want it to be, like, relevant. But Shatty about to find some nice levels up here. Finds 3. With 5 Triforces required, this is definitely one you're gonna go for.
Triforces, Good try. 5 Triforces, and he has bow, he has recorder. There's not a boss he can't beat that would block him.
No, there's nothing other than the ladder, which, well, we do know the ladder is kind of an issue on this level.
That's true. I hadn't accounted for geography boss.
Yeah, good old geography boss blocking that entire north section of 3. Now, there was one door Bommy did not go through. That was a key door. We'll see if it's relevant. We did see all these rooms.
Very efficient combat, stabbing one way and twisting so the beam hits another one.
Yep, that's the way to do it. Get all those extra hits in while you can. Got a letter on Bommy's side, just in case.
Why not? We picked up the blue boomerang. Clearly, we're not worried about the number of items we have to flip through.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright, this was the one room we didn't see. Is it relevant? It would have to be a Triforce. And it's empty. Alright, we're ladder blocked. That sucks.
I mean, it's great for us. We get to watch more Z1R.
Yep. But level 1 here, that'll be different. This will be our fun blue wizrobe level. With random items of questionable value. But I imagine Shatty will see both Raft and Bloomerang.
I don't know that he'll devote the time and energy necessary to cross the room and pick them both up, but...
Yeah, you have to get Raft at this point. You never know when there's like a 6 on a Raft spot.
You gotta try, but it sure feels bad.
Yeah, you don't have to like it, but...
Like going to check Catfish and Link to the Past. No one wants to check Catfish.
No. But, you know, it's there. Blue Wizard doing a little dodging, as you do.
It says, one is a Velociraptor on a unicycle. That's going to be the best thing I read today.
They're both in level 1. Bommy just bombing away. All bombs spent, down to one little Wizrobe left, and we've got a Triforce. Shatty sees that room, says nope. And we're gonna do the whole rest of the level.
That room is for squares. There couldn't possibly be anything of worth there.
Yeah. Can we get a lucky bomb drop here? Well, Bommy's already bombed all this, so I think it's just the power bracelet spot, which could be something, which maybe it's level 6. I think that's the only one we haven't seen, and we are kind of running out of locations. Nope, not here. I wonder what's where no one has seen.
We've hit most of the major regions, so it's mostly the nickel and diming at this point. What recorder checks did you block as you wandered by?
Shatty gotta get that first item sighting of a heart. Probably already saw the Bloomerang, because that was to the right. Bloomerang.
He did. He looked at it, sighed heavily, and left.
Not sure where the raft was. Probably already got it.
It's down the staircase.
Ooh, the river. Shatty gave it a shot at the Triforce. The Blue Wizards did not like that. Yeah. I think it is River 6. Because we don't have a ladder. So no one can check it. Alright, so Shatty does have the raft, yeah. Gonna grind up a count, try to force bombs. Shatty does want that Triforce. Knows he needs just 5. And 10 is not enough for Magical Sword. A bit disappointing, but not surprising.
Gosh, I hope it's 11.
Oh, what are you saying? It's 14. It's always 14. Alright. Got our bombs. Nice. Alright, we got a little more health. How do you approach this room?
Brutally.
Bomb wildly and then get sucked through the... Yep. Yep. Had bombs on the floor there. I wonder if Bommy's gonna go into 7. Probably gonna find 9 first. Maybe. No, we're going to take a peek. Alright.
Maybe it's in the second room. Maybe there's candy.
Might be. It might be a ladder just on the floor in 7, you know? 1 room in.
There's no accounting for it.
Oh gosh. Now you have to play Find a Bomb Wall.
And then a tutorial room to teach you how to use the ladder.
Shatty learning disappointing news about a magical sword. I mean, getting the Triforce out of here would be nice. That's a hefty level to dig for a Triforce.
Oh,
Alright, we're back into 8 for Shatty. Makes sense.
That's
2 items.
That is done. Daniel in the crane pose.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 1 on 7, 1 on 8. This is desperation in stereo.
Very similar dungeon colors, too. Is the Goma, is wood arrows required for the Triforce? Probably not, but you never know. There's a stair. No, and that room's not going to drop in 7. Which is good, because that's atrocious, and that is an 8 map, by the way.
Is it?
I think it's something. That is a bunch of rooms. My goodness.
You know, Sesame Street taught me that shapes were great, but ever since I started watching Z1R...
that is a monster of a shape. Alright, Bommy's not gonna continue on in 7 for now. Which, very understandable. Bommy is going to learn about the 5 Triforces. Which, you have a Triforce sitting in 4 that you know of. It's just a Goma. And you have the ladder so you can get 3s. Yep, 5 units. And it looks like 9 opens up quite a bit since there are 3 doors there, so... Do you make a 9 gamble after you get your 5 Triforces, though? That's always the question.
9 is dense, and even if you don't find anything, you can find Zelda's room, you can find Ganon along the way, you can set yourself up for success later, so I feel like if it's a choice between digging 9 and digging 8, I would go for 9.
Yeah, it's... Bommy, in particular, can go and pick up that book at some point and get, like, the hints in 9 as well. Which may tell you that silvers are, you know, in a corner of the skull, or that they're not there at all.
Okay, well, magical sword isn't 11, so then I hope it's 12.
I mean, maybe. I don't know that we'll see it, but maybe. Alright, we're going into 3. Might leave 3 with another heart, and that might lead to another mags check. Oh no, we already got the heart out of 3, unless Coast Heart is in here as the item. This is the one room bomb you didn't see. Hello, Patra. Nice to see you.
We missed you so much. Please leave.
Right. Especially in this room that's pretty much irrelevant because it's just a shutter out. Can't have a drop, can't have a push there. It's just there to annoy you.
You know what? Last time we were locked in a shutter room with something annoying in blue, the bow happened, so who knows?
Okay, well, that's a free Triforce. We need to find the stair, though. Oh, uses the boomerang to stun the Lionel. Nice. Hello, Gibdo, just hugging a Triforce. At this point, Shatty's looking for those items. Needs the ladder, needs silvers. Well, needs the ladder is a strong statement. It would sure be nice, though.
I don't think we as a community spend enough time musing about how they use the ladder, a device used for going up and down, to cross gaps. Things that are left and right.
Well, you know, it's one of them floor ladders.
I think that's called rafters.
Nah. Red candle in 8. Ignored. Looks like Bo is blocking the path to the item in 3. Yes, yes. Oh, wow.
It's fine, we have it now.
So what arrows were required to get to here? So that's
I
fun.
wonder the sea gave us so much money.
Oh my. Bommy just needs to go get the Triforce out of 3 and go back to 4 and kill that Go mode for that Triforce and off to 9 in Go mode.
Now, how deep is Shatty going here for realizing that this is dead?
He's got to see the other item. Almost certainly. Is going to get the Triforce, which, you know, that's good. I don't know when Shatty gets to 7. That's the problem. 7 is just super required to get that ladder. Because you need it for the 3 silvers.
No garden path of the seed.
Let's see, 4 was at the letter cave, so a little hike here for Bommy. I can't imagine going anywhere other than there and just getting that Triforce.
No, you know where it is. You know how to do it. There's no searching. There's no wonder.
Yeah. It's just a matter of, you know, the time to get there. Shatty saw the floor hearts, just looking for that last stair. Do you take a detour to get the book for the hints in 9? It looks like the answer to that might be no, which
From where Bommy is right now, I might.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I could see either way. It is a little bit of a hike, and you don't really know if the hints will be available or useful.
Well, but you also don't know that they won't.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I could definitely see going either way. Yeah, with silvers, skipping makes sense. Without silvers, I think you have to get it.
I mean, you don't have to do anything.
Well, it makes the most sense to get.
Could go into Ganon's room without silvers and just hope he dies of old age.
Gotta get in the compass as a reminder of, yep, that Triforce was in a Gibbodo in that room. Doing a good job of full clearing this sucker. It looks like bottom left, unless there's random obscure rooms all over the place. Oh, it sucks.
Looks like he's been not quite everywhere, but close.
Best we can do via recorder is go back to 3, and off to 9 we go. I think we're going to like the random obscure top right room right now. Or maybe not. I think there are some rooms to the right of the silvers. The Triforce, not silvers. Yeah. Ami will be entering 9. Oh, hey, look, it's a stair. What do we got? The coast heart. Well, might get a max check. That's disappointing. He's gonna leave with the Triforce. All right, we're in 9. What do we got going on here? Just some ropes, probably a bunch of staircases.
What is it? 16? No, 14 staircases?
Yeah, unless the super rare segmented 9 shows up. I don't even know if that's possible anymore. Since the last time that happened, there were issues. And, 12, not enough.
I'm convinced that dude is working with the muggers.
I was about to say, is Shatty going into 7? Then he went the other direction. Oh. Oh, we're going for the potion. And we're gonna go and use that to kill the Wizrobes in 1, I think.
Okay,
And Shatty might dig 9.
Play. It's not the right play, but it is a play.
It is. That's. Gotta hope for Shatty's sake that the items in 9 are early. Because he's not gonna have the ability to get hints. So no silvers aren't here hint.
Well, they're not early enough that Mommy has found them.
Yeah, doing a little 9 exploration, just kind of, 9 is not coughing up its Ganon, its Zelda, its compass, its map. It's not giving away anything right now. Alright, let the bombing begin. We couldn't get Magical Sword. We have tons of hearts. We got a blue ring. The hearts are getting a little low. You bought a potion for it. Yep. Now it should be relatively free. Shoutouts to the ropes not dying to a white sword. Healthy little guys. Alright, Shatty has the 5 Triforces. This is one of those cases where if the seed had been 8 Triforces, 7 would have been forced. But it wasn't. So we get Wall Mastered. Nice.
And look, they're starting 9 around the same time.
Just a slight difference in items. Do a little exploratory bombing. I think the passage stair kind of went up there, but you never know.
The chat has these great Zelda emotes. I have Ronald McDonald dancing. End of list.
We're in the far bottom left right now. Compass, map, anything, game. More stairs, sure.
Basically high-fiving across dimensions.
Yeah, they're right on each other's tails. Okay, that's a location to be. With very dim odds of being useful. Yeah, that is a stair of all time right there. Classic 9 maneuver.
Again, it's panic room.
That's where he just goes and chills out occasionally. Okay, we can bomb north here, that's fine. Yeah, it's hard to see a path for Shatty here. You really need Ganon and Zelda to be like hiding in maybe some atrocious Ganon fight room. And Shatty really needs to see both items soon. Shatty doesn't even have a ladder. I don't know how relevant that's gonna be, but... Well, first item in 9. Fitting. Shatty hoping for 9 to have its vanilla items at this point. Gonna be disappointed. Still, we haven't found what we're looking for on Bommy's side. 9 is being a bit difficult. It might be a case of where Ganon and Zelda are just kind of tucked away in a corner somewhere. Top right. Shoot. What do we got here? That door opened. More stairs. Okay, well, Shatty has learned this is not the place to be right now. That is very good for Shatty. And with 7 being like right over here, that is also very good for Shatty. There is a chance. Because this ladder is going to be like super free and Shatty will probably feel very bad. Yeah, silvers are ladder blocked. Alright, he's got the ladder, he has no reason to stay in this 7. And at this point, you have to prioritize 3 over going and finding 6 at the river spot, which we assume that's where it is. Just needs to record it there. Yeah, I think the clock is slightly ticking for Bommy. The one thing is the silvers are deep in 3. But I'm sure Shatty will get through there eventually. 9 is not giving up its path, though. It might be like random obscure bomb wall business that we're dealing with. And that's rough. not get Y-forced in this situation. Bubbles are trying. Now, Shatty found the heart on the floor. He knows he's looking for a stair. Bommy's making it to the northeast, though. Good old wood arrows required. We got a stair here. Is this our magic stair that we need? I mean... it's definitely a room. You have to go south here. Apparently you don't have to go south. Let's shut our door. Getting the health from the Triforce.
Definitely kill everything in here just in case. Gotta get information. Oh, darn, okay.
Alright, now Shatty's booking it back to 9. Bommy has the lead exploration, but...
Yeah, now we have Equalizer doing Equalizer things.
yeah. We found Zelda, okay. Half the puzzle. Can we get to Ganon? Dodongo's being nice, helpful little guys, coughing up some bombs. There's a staircase. Don't know where it goes. Could be useful.
Well, there's only 2 ways to find out.
Promising. Very promising. Fully expect a Ganon sighting shortly. If the game will allow. My goodness, it just keeps going. What do we got left? Bommy has covered most of this. It does seem like Ganon's on an edge.
We haven't heard a roar yet lately, so we're not even in the field?
Okay. I really wish I could see this 9 map.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the roar is being covered by some other boss.
No path there. Shatty is in the area. Gonna go through this stair, I think, which takes you to the bottom. Ganon in this bottom right corner. Yeah, I was worried about that when Bommy didn't go south through the door. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
And Shatty hasn't been up the east side here, so he's probably gonna head in the right direction.
I think so, yeah. It's rough. But well, I didn't see a path for Shatty, but now I do. Just that one little offshoot room. Not having a map is brutal. How do you get there? I think you have to bomb left here, and I think Shatty has been paying attention to 9. Might bomb? What you gonna do, Shatty?
Give it a mo.
Oh, okay. Oh, Bommy's figured it out. Oh gosh.
Interesting.
It does not hear the glitch over the Dodongo. But, yep, okay. My goodness. The way things turn back and forth. Now it's back in Bommy. Okay, we just have to kill Ganon, which is not free. Bommy did not find the red ring in here. And Ganon is being very huggy right now. Oh, careful. Oh gosh. Needs to really be one tile higher. Bottom left is working with how weird Ganon's spawn is being, though.
Having the magical sword sure would have been swell.
Yeah, I think this will work. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's any good path to Zelda from where Shatty is right now.
Not that I recall. Certainly not that way.
My goodness. What a race. Just get through all these guys.
The moral here is maps are great, have maps.
Right. My goodness. Well, get your GGs in chat for Bommy819. The winning race time of 1:16:21. And Shatty sees this and says, you know what, I don't care to try to find Zelda. So get your GGs out for Shatty. Almost pulled an amazing comeback there. But, yeah.
Well, there's your airplane reference.
See if they'll join us here. Yeah, what a race. These flags. It's a lot of RNG, but good play. Hey, we are joined by Shatty. Hey Shatty, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on?
Rough seed. Just not going in that one room in 7.
Man, that's such a been playing a lot of these and feel like every time I dip a few rooms, there's nothing there. Every time I skip them, it's like silvers or ladder or whatever. Can't win either way.
I think we're joined by Bommy. Hey Bommy, GG's, well done.
Oh, GG's.
My gosh, how did that even happen? Excuse my voice also, I had the plague this week.
I hope you're feeling better, and yeah, missing that one little downturn to see Ganon made that last a little bit longer.
Yeah, I thought I really had lost it many different times. I think the thing that actually won it for me was the blue ring, because there's no way. I think that with the blue ring, I start getting equal to Shatty's combat skills.
You may be surprised to learn Shatty also bought a blue ring not too long after you.
I am
But
way surprised.
what Shatty didn't do was step one room into 7 until you
Oh,
were already in 9.
oh no.
Yeah, you had quite a lead in 9, but 9 was so horrible that Shatty went into 9 looking for silvers, found both items, left, got the ladder, got the silvers, had Ganon down before you, but then he didn't bomb that one wall to the left
Hey,
in that
oh my
area to get
god.
to Zelda.
I am so surprised. Wow. That's what the randomizer means, I guess.
Yeah, no map for 9, no compass for 9 from either of you, so no idea what was going on there, but it looked like quite the path.
Where was it? Yeah, the bomb.
Yeah, there was the room you up 8 in. If you bombed left, that was the path to Zelda.
Gotcha.
It really looked like if you'd just thrown the bomb down, it was yours, but you looked at your map and saw other options. And
Yeah, there's no way I was gonna bomb that wall. I'd
yeah,
probably still be going right now.
it's a weird one. You would have had to find the map probably.
Or spend 20 minutes in there like me.
I would love to see a total map of that 9 trace through the available routes. It's just a circuit diagram.
Yeah, it was pretty messy. So I was trying to look for other stairs to find. I thought when Bommy finished, maybe I'd found her up there in the northwest, but I really don't know where I was going to go after that anyway. So glad you finished up.
Yeah, one of those.
There were several there we go times in 9 when we saw you both pull up the map and we could hear you without microphone just going
Yeah, I mistracked some in there too, but I was so surprised that I hadn't been beaten yet. I was just way too full of adrenaline and not thinking straight.
Yeah, Shatty's a tough one. I'm not envious of anyone in the 0 and 1 who gets Shatty.
0 and 1 was where all the fun is.
I mean, there's definitely some threats alongside yourself in there, so best of luck on the wheel.
I think this might have been the first time I ever placed above you in any race we've ever done together.
No, come on. I find that hard to believe.
GG's Bommy. Any other thoughts on the seed?
Just thanks to everyone who's doing comms and Shatty for your accommodating me on my deathbed earlier this week, and thanks to everybody.
Yeah, echo that. Hope you feel better, and yeah, on we go. A few more weeks of Swiss. Exciting time of year. Love tournament time.
And maybe more required blue wizards along the way.
one can only dream.
2 can only dream too.
Thanks all.
I think that does it for us. Thanks for joining me on comms, and thanks to Diori Fox for doing the tracking and Krim doing the restream. Looks like we're going to Lack Attack. He's doing some Big 20 practice. Yeah, plenty more Zelda 1 randomizer races later in the day as well, as the final ones wrap up.
Let's see. I see one in about 4.5 hours, 5.5 hours, and then one 2 hours after that. So it's 8 and... Nope, I'm bad at math. It's 3.5. It's at 8 and 10 U.S. Eastern Time.
Nice. Looking forward to it, but y'all have a good weekend, and maybe see you on the
Coker and
wheel
Opno
later.
Point. That's going to be a barn burner.
Oh yeah, there are some good races. They're all interesting in their own ways because of the randomness, but fun times ahead.